What's up, YouTube, man? Y'all, it's your boy back with another video. It's been a little minute since I uploaded something. I've been uploading shorts a little bit to try to just put some content onto my channel. But right now, we about to do a fan requested video. Well, I'm sorry, subscriber requested video. A lot of people have been asking me how to do a tutorial on how to do a burnout in your automatic Mustang, or pretty much your automatic car, period. And we down here at a little spot here in Mexico, to where a lot of action go on. As you can see, we got Panda right here. Got my boy Rich in the video. Got Raikou back there. And it is windy. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. So first things first, when it comes to be able to doing a good burnout in your rear wheel drive video, for one, you gotta make sure your car has the power to do it. Your car has to be able to have enough power to do a burnout. Hey everyone, so quick pause real quick in this video for some important information that I forgot. Pretty much, besides having the power to do a burnout, when it comes to the Mustang, especially the V6 Mustang and other Mustang trims, or even with the GT, the Mustang has a lot of governors and restrictions from factories. So to remove those governors, you have to get a tune, because without the tune, the car is still governed and restricted, and your back end won't even try to release itself to spin. Like, it won't allow you to do a burnout at all unless you have a tune. So you got to get a tune first to remove all the governors and restrictions from your car to do a burnout. My tune is through MPT Performance, and if you haven't seen my review on MPT Performance, they are 93 PRX tune. Click the link up above right now to go watch it. Alright, but yeah, so besides power, you need a tune also, especially if you drive a V6 Mustang, because them tires won't spin at all without a tune. Two, make sure you have on a good set of tires. For me right now, I got on some Nitto NT5 G2. A good sticky tire to do a burnout in. That, and also make sure that you are on a good surface to where you can do a good burnout. You know, some nice used asphalt like this, or brand new asphalt, perfect surface to do a burnout on. And also doing a dry burnout can eat through your tires a little bit more, so add some water to the back of the tires, or some burnout fuel. I'm sorry, not burnout fuel, that burnout liquid, whatever it's called. I see, I got a bottle of water. All I'm doing is wetting up the tire, and I'm wetting up the ground around it. Come around here to the other side, and we're gonna do the same thing. Water will help the tires spin more to create a bigger and better burnout. All right, and so now here we are inside the vehicle. And so now when it comes to Mustangs, or pretty much any rear wheel drive vehicle, you gotta cut your traction control all the way off. Like, it has to be all the way off. So with Mustangs, as you can see, we got our traction button right here. If you press it one time, it's just gonna say traction control off. That does not mean that traction control is all the way off. It's only halfway off, and you won't be able to do a proper burnout. With a Mustang, you gotta hold down the brake and then hold the traction button until it says this: advanced track off. That means your traction control is all the way off. Okay, once your traction is all the way off, this is a common mistake folks still do. They'll just put the car into drive and they'll start to initiate the burnout. Y'all, do not leave the car in drive trying to do the burnout, because when you leave the car in drive, it's still in automatic, and so while it's doing the burnout, it's going to be trying to go through the gears during the burnout, and it's not going to successfully do a good burnout. You got to do it in first gear. So here go an example of what's going to happen if you just leave the car in drive while doing the burnout. And so right there, as you can see, leaving it in drive, it kind of doesn't do a real good burnout, because it's, like I said, while it's trying to spin, it's also going through the gears while it's still in drive. So you gotta put it in sports mode and leave it in first, and you put it in sports mode like this. All right, so you see it's in drive, and so for Mustangs, especially for the 11 to 14 models, we got a sports mode that's right there, S. So you put it down into S, and it's gonna say sport shift mode. All right, and you can shift using these buttons, the plus or minus. Doing plus shifts up. As you can see, it went up to second, third gear. For a good burnout, you want it down in first, always in first. And so now when doing the burnout, you know, all you do is you hold your foot on the brake and you just smash your foot on the gas. You can rev your engine a little bit to get the RPMs going, and then you just smash your foot on the gas and the car will just go. But make sure always you have the car in sports mode and in first gear, and so that way the burnout can just keep going continuously and continuously. A tip right here for you to also know so when you got your foot smashed down on the gas, you gotta also be letting your foot slowly up off of the brake to allow the tires and wheels to almost start spinning. Because if you just hold your foot all the way down on the brake and you're smashing the gas, the tires will be locked in place and they aren't going nowhere. Like, they won't spin or nothing. So like as you are smashing the gas, your RPMs are going to be going up. Once you hit about 2,000, start letting up off of the brake pedal, and that's going to allow your RPMs to go up even more, and that's going to let the burnout fully happen. And so I'll show you just like this. And bam, how was those burnouts right there? Did y'all like them? Did I do a good job? Did I do a good job explaining the process? And so I'll go over the process again right now. Like I said, make sure your car has enough horsepower. Make sure you got a good tire. Make sure you're on a good surface with plenty of liquid or tire shine or water to like help you do the burnout. Make sure your car is in sport mode, stuck in first gear. Like, do not leave it in drive, put it in sport mode, in first gear, foot on the brake. Make sure traction control is all the way off. You hold down your brake and you hold your traction control button until some cars like Mustangs are gonna say advanced track off. Camaros and Dodge are gonna say stuff like ESC all the way off. Like, make sure that it is all the way off. Car in sports mode, first gear, foot on the brake, smash the gas, and as you smash the gas, slowly let up off the brake to allow the RPMs to keep climbing up, and that way the burnout will engage and keep going. And then, you know, you got to learn like how to, like, you know, using your the on feel of your foot, pressing on the gas back and forth to get the burnout going, because you don't want to take the RPMs all the way to red line, because then you'll mess up something. Like, once you make it past 2,000 RPM, keep it at about 5,000 to 6,000, like going back and forth, and that's gonna keep the burnout just continuously going and going. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed the tutorial. Hey, we out. I'll see you in the next one.